Hi, lovelies. Welcome. So glad you could be with me today. I am actually back doing a twin flame tarot reading today, which I haven't done for God knows how long. I just felt drawn to sitting down and looking at the energies between the divine masculine and divine feminine. So no matter what the label is, twin flame, soulmate, your other half, your person, okay? We're going to be doing this reading today to see where they're at currently right now, where you're both at, what you're both feeling, what the next move may be, and extra messages. So let's have a quick look at what's going on. So I tend to look at the divine feminine, divine masculine side by side. So let's get the energy of the divine masculine straight up. Divine masculine energy. Thank you, angels. Exhaustion, long journey, depletion, fatigue. So at the moment, he's just possibly resting, taking time out, feeling exhausted by life. Maybe he's a workaholic, or just this journey on the twin flame journey or soulmate journey has really caused a lot of stress, perhaps. And yeah, so I don't normally do reversals, but it did come out like this. And this usually represents renewal. It's going into a new cycle. It's looking at past actions and decisions and, kind of reflecting on where they've brought us to today. It's like a karmic thing right here as well. You can see this beautiful big ball of energy that's swirling in her arms here. And it's turning into these beautiful leaves. So it's like growth is like it's blossoming. Something is blossoming. So maybe in this time of space, he's just taking time out to really replenish and recharge his energy right now for a new path that he's wanting to embark upon. What does he want to say? Okay, what does he want to say with this? I need you to keep going with your life. No matter how hard it gets, never give up. I promise you, I will catch up. So at the moment, he's taking respite. He's needing to be in an introspection, okay? He needs to be thinking about and looking back at his past actions and weighing things up. And he says, I think about speaking my truth. So yeah, he's thinking about coming forward and in this time of, just withdrawal, he's thinking of coming forward and sharing something with you, maybe the lessons he's learned. But he's saying to you, I just need time out. I need space to just think. I need to think, okay? I need to think. I need to sit back and recharge my energies. There could be confusion for him. There could be just dealing with so many other things in his life. He's trying to balance things out, and it's just hard for him to think straight. That's what I get really strongly here. So the divine feminine, what energy is she currently in right now? Oops. So the divine feminine, oh, look at this. So the vows, okay, commitment, promises, fidelity. So she's committed to this divine masculine. Some divine feminines could be in another connection, but, it does show that she has this spiritual connection with him, obviously always connected, feels committed to him. Yeah, look at this. Wow, the twin flame card, balance, temperance, healing, taking time out also to heal. But it's also a vow to herself as well, because I kind of get that self-love, that self-care. Balancing her own masculine and feminine energies within, taking care of herself. Because if the masculine's not in her life, able to, meet her halfway and be that person, like the two in one, they're kind of like, not that they have to complete each other as such. We should always be complete in ourselves and they complement us. But if they're your other half, it's like the half and the half come together to form that circle. And so it feels like she's at the moment trying to take on a masculine role and a feminine role. She's committing her life to things, whether it be study, her career, her mental health, emotional health, but very much in the 5D connected to the masculine. There is this like spiritual marriage, just to say, between the two of them. So what does she want to say to the masculine? I'm worried that you've moved on and that you may not want me anymore. So she's felt the pull back. Maybe he's gone silent or not. If he's in a place of not being able to speak his truth right now, he may not know what he needs to say. So it's kind of like it could be just minimal contact. He's not really wanting to get into deep D&Ms right now and open up things. So she might be getting a mixed signal, right? Okay, does he want this? Does he not want this? A burning flame rises up inside every time I think of you. I feel so much passion for you. You light my fire. So look at all the beautiful pink here, the heart chakra stuff going on. And I just feel like, yep, she's definitely feeling that love for him in her heart space, even if there are some doubts or insecurities there as to how he's feeling. And I am grateful for our love, regardless of how things are. So she's in a loving energy. She's in a loving energy, even though things might be confusing at times or frustrating. I think that she really just wants to be there for him and let him know I'm here for you. So let's have a look then. What does he actually want right now? In his heart right now, where is he at? Okay, so he wants peace, okay? The opposite of tension, the turbulence, the arguments, the stress. If there has been in the past or just recently, it could even be externally in his life that there's just tension with people. I mean, we are in a Mercury retrograde right now as I speak. So it could be that at the moment communication's just not good between you. He's tense. He doesn't know what he feels. There's an emotional, stuff going on here within him. Maybe other people are demanding his time and energy. It could be his work. It could be family, children, whatever it is. Even if, for some of you, if you are in other connections, there could be this stress around relationship issues. But I feel like what he wants is peace. He wants to be able to calm the waters, okay, through speaking his truth, okay, telling you how he truly feels, telling you what his intentions really are. And what are those? What are those? Oh, don't you dare fall on the ground. Oh my God, this is a new setup on this table. I've not ever done this before. So you'll have to bear with me. Okay, I've just picked up the cards and I can hear a police siren going on in the background. There could be some real emergencies or urgencies going on in his life right now, like matters he has to attend to. Maybe there has been something in his family that has been like a family crisis that he has to, attend to. But we have the crown chakra here. So yeah, very much wanting to get out of his head, even though the crown is the head space, but it's that mental stress and get into a place of mindfulness, okay? That's what he wants. And I suppose this is also like, I know the heart's telepathy, but also the crown chakra represents telepathy. So it's just, he wants a clear mind. He wants to have a clear mind to be able to know how to navigate this, communication with the feminine, because things might have been misunderstood. It might have been misunderstandings, miscommunication, especially if it's text, the tone, it doesn't always come across right. And if he's stressed, it's going to come through in his tone, so that could be something there as well. So let's get an idea what he's saying about what he wants. Oh, I miss you so much it hurts. I need to stop fighting what I'm feeling and just take action. But I really struggle with communication. And that's what we're saying. It's in his mind. He's trying to have a clear mind to work out what it is he wants to say and what he is feeling and how he wants to express that. But it's just, it's like it just goes around and swirls around and he bottles up and shuts down. For a lot of them, I am so proud of who you are. So that's what he also wants to tell the feminine, like, I am so proud of who you are. I look up to you, divine feminine. So what does the divine feminine want from this? Of course, she's longing for him, aching, pining past love. We've got the hands on the back, right, the skin. So maybe she really does want to touch him. She's longing for that physical touch, for that, being able to smell his skin, his body, his scent, being with him, hugging him, embracing him. She's missing that physical connection right there. Yep, and the speaking, so it's the throat chakra, the communication, when things are great, missing the communication. If you are in a no contact situation right now where there's absolutely no contact, or if there's been some very tense contact, okay, she's longing to be able to express, how she truly feels like that she misses him as well, that she's maybe sorry, maybe not even if it's something she's done, but it could be something she's done. Maybe there has been some harsh words spoken or a shutting down as well, because it shows me that the divine feminines are in a loving energy, but there's also some insecurity here. It says, I'm worried that you have moved on. Maybe she hasn't voiced that to him as yet. Or if she has, she hasn't heard back, so she's stressing out. You know, that could be it as well. And she says, I have never opened myself up to anyone before like I have with you. And maybe there has been things the divine feminine has shared with him that she's kind of ashamed of now because she's not received the, she didn't get the best reception from that, okay? So that could be, if you have divine feminine shared a part of your soul or feelings towards him and felt like, okay, I want to open up about my feelings, and maybe you thought, oh my God, I've scared him off. He's shut down. He's, you know, she says, I ache for you. Look at this. This one says aching, right? Longing, pining, aching. She's actually really hurt. Sorry, my dog's barking. Yeah, so this is just what I was going to say. It's like that lump in the throat, but it's that hurt feeling in the heart chakra, like that pain of really just missing him, longing for him, wishing things, you know, that she could share how she feels, also probably longing to hear from him as well, that communication, what it is that he really wants to say. Now, what is his action plan towards her? What's his action step, please, Spirit? What's his action step? Did I get that? Yeah. What's the action step over this next month? Despair, falling apart, sinking, hopeless. So he's really in a tizzy, like something's going on for him in his life, and just maybe a self-esteem issue. Okay, we've got a few cards here for the masculine. Yeah, he needs to believe in himself, and he needs to allow his heart to open and trust in what he feels. But he is going to be refusing to see something, which is actually helping. It's kind of like contributing to this shutdown in the heart chakra. So this despair, this fear, okay, feeling of being hopeless, it's like, this is like just the Ace of Swords, okay, usually represents triumph and success. But to me, it's telling me it's just a beginning. He's trying to let go of things. He's trying to transform and let go of things. Yeah, but third eye stuff here. Third eye and the crown. See how it's blocked? And he's looking down. So he's kind of internalizing, going within at the moment. That's what he will be doing this month. And he probably just needs time to process whatever's been said or hasn't been said, or whatever's going on in his external realm. He just needs to process things, I think. It's not that he doesn't feel, because he's proud of the feminine, and he thinks about speaking his truth. And what was the other one he said here? I miss you so much. Look at that. He's missing you. And alignment with the Ascended Masters 333, you are protected. So divine feminines, if you are praying for your divine masculine from this beautiful heart space over here in this healing energy, keep doing it. Keep sending him the light. Keep protecting him with the violet flame. I was going to say the golden flame too. So let's see, what else does he want to say to you, divine feminine? I think about kissing you. I often think about kissing you. I think he's saying our union is meant to be. So he knows it on a deep soul level, even in his mind. I think he would know it, but he's fighting something, isn't he, at the moment? It seems like he is fighting it a bit. So let's see the action for the feminine. Goodness me. Okay, what's happening? Time, loss, weight, cycles, infinity, grief, sorrow, pain. So she's really going to be hurt this month. When she's thinking about the masculine, there's a lot of love in her heart, but there's also a lot of pain, a lot of feeling like there's a loss here, like she's aching for him. She's feeling that void, and she knows it's just a matter of time, but it's just like time, it's just standing still, and it's just taking forever. So some of them, what they're feeling right now. Yeah, so she's trying to trust. It's almost like she switches between trusting and just putting him in her heart space. And then on the next, on the next hand, what am I saying? On the other hand, she's also maybe just sick of it and fed up, like wants this to happen already. So, yeah. And the Empress, okay, so she's going to nurture herself. She's going to go into that self-love like we saw before. She's going to continue doing that. So she's going to try and heal her heart by going outside in nature, doing self-care, routines, practicing mindfulness perhaps, or some kind of devotional dancing, or dressing up nicely, buying new things for herself, pampering herself, being around females, friends, nurturing, kind of mothering herself. That's the kind of thing I'm getting there as well. So trying to see the good in life and the good around her and her relationships, attending, to family, children, that kind of thing. That could be what the feminines are doing to get their mind off this. She says to him, I've been taking you for granted. I'm sorry. Now I finally feel the consequences of my actions. I hope I haven't lost you for good. So there might be some part in this, like a shadow coming up here in this loss and grief and sorrow. And the word sorrow is coming up. She feels sorry for something. Didn't she say something before? I don't remember what it was now. I don't remember what that was now, but I feel like there's definitely something, that she's worried that he's moved on. Maybe she's going over text messages. Did he take that the wrong way? Maybe I shouldn't have said it this way. She might be ruminating over things like that and going over things in her mind. Like, what did I do wrong? Why doesn't he want me? Why is he not responding, in the way you need him to, kind of thing. She's in her head a bit. She is in her heart space, but yeah, she's definitely getting caught up a bit in her head as well, I feel. So let's see what the feminine's saying here as well with this. When we say goodbye, it hurts me physically, and I'm not joking, it actually does. Like, you know how if you've ever had a real heartbreak and you need to cry and you're feeling it right in the center of your heart chakra, in your chest, there's that real hurt. Like, it just feels like someone's just, I don't know, just really, really hurting your heart. And that's how it feels for the feminine. So the divine masculine, by whatever he's doing here, shutting down or backing off or making excuses that she thinks he's making excuses. Wow, hang on a minute. It fell on the ground. Oh my God. So you are both gathering knowledge. So he's processing at the moment. He's learning about himself. He's learning about why he reacts the way he does to certain things. He's still learning about communication. I think he even said he struggles with it. So he's trying to learn to open up and express what he truly feels. Divine feminine is surrendering. Okay, so she's going to surrender to healing, and she is going to, move through the pain, it looks like here, nurture her pain, embrace her pain, and maybe journal. There's things she can do, have a couple with a friend, counseling, even watching readings like this could be helpful. It's something she's doing. Oh my gosh, it drives me nuts. All right, masculine. Oh, there it is. Oh, look at that. Regret and hope remains. So some masculines might be musical, could play the piano, doesn't have to be. But I feel like some of them, if they are a musician, they could be expressing themselves through music, whether it be listening or playing or composing. There's something they're doing to express that tension and that, the sadness they feel and the despair. So they could be listening to sad music, really going through that, emotion through sound. I feel like sound is important to the divine masculines this week or this month. It's a timeless reading too, by the way. But look at that orb. He's definitely regretful, feels a lot of sorrow as well over how he's, dealing with things, wishes things could be different. And the yellow rose can represent hope. So, yeah. And the divine feminine will be thinking of him. And it's interesting they both have the yellow flowers. It definitely represents hope here. She's got the tulips and he's got the rose. Isn't that interesting? So there could be something around flowers too. You might see these flowers, very significantly on your social media feed, or someone might give you a flower, something along those lines. But she's definitely going to be deep in thought, thinking about him. And he says to her, I have never felt this strongly about anyone. The Divine Feminine says, I see you in my future. I visualize all the awesome things we'll do together. The Masculine says, you have helped me face my fears. I am building my courage to commit to you. So he's trying to build on courage right now. You give me butterflies every time I feel your body close to mine, and expect an invitation to my home. I want to make you a delicious dinner. So these are the things he is thinking of right now. Maybe if you've been to his home before and he's cooked you a nice meal, he's thinking about that very deeply right now, and wants to, in future, this is on his mind, okay, the things he wants to do. And the Divine Feminine, you are so gorgeous. I want to love you and explore every inch of you. And I want to sing sweet lullabies to you as you sleep soundly next to me. So she is so gorgeous. So the Divine Feminines might really just love singing. They might, share that together as well. And I love your sensuality. I yearn for your touch. So yeah, she's definitely yearning for that physical touch. And let's get a guidance card here. Guidance card for the masculine. Masculines, you need to see that there is a guiding light. Your spirit guides are around you. The Divine Feminine's also shining her beautiful light for you to help you navigate through the darkness and the confusion, here, and the despair. But don't always, if he's really feeling he can't reach out to her right now, obviously in the 5D they do, but because I feel like she is a guiding light for him in the 5D. But we also have our spirit guides around us. We have Jesus or God or the angels or our ancestors, anyone we believe in that is a guiding light that can come in and help us to see clearly, because it's at the moment he's refusing to see things. He's stuck in this despair. There's a lot going on for him right now. And this Divine Masculine could be the type of person that at the moment is just so tense that he might take things the wrong way. It could be something just so simple and innocent, but he's taken it the wrong way, or it's freaked him out, or something along those lines. Can we get one for the feminine, please? Gemini, innovative, quick-witted socialite. So I think that the look at the twins there too. I think that feminines need to not be so caught up in trying to overanalyze things in their mind. They might be very good at processing things quite fast, but I feel like the feminines are switching, they're toing and froing, okay, from trusting and then suddenly becoming worried. So, going over text messages, I feel like there's this thing of rereading things, or maybe typing up something and then deleting it. It's almost like an obsession in some way for some of them. But it does show that being with friends, being with a bestie, hanging out with someone who gets you and has your back, and being able to elevate you in life, support you as well, get out and socialize, be around people who are uplifting and positive. At the moment, it's so interesting because her energy is about, a little extroverted. His is very introverted at the moment. So let's see. Do I want to get one more of these? For the masculine. Oh, reaching out. It looks like he will, This is something he's definitely wanting to do. He's thinking about speaking his truth, even if it's in a text, okay? And the feminine needs to get into play for lighter energy, because she doesn't want it weighing her down where, it gets to the point where she starts to really get in that dark bubble again. So I feel like she just needs to, it's like embrace the pain, accept it, embrace it, move through it, but rise above it. That's what I think she's trying to do. And he's trying to process and rise above these issues and feelings that are circling around, and the thoughts are just jumbled and it's confusing at the moment. So I think on one hand, he may not really want to process it either. He might be, as I said, doing it in a different way rather than trying to really just, yes, he's introspective, but he might not want to be going over things in his head, like conversations and everything. He might be trying to process in different ways, like being hands-on and working on projects while listening to music. And that's his way of, you know, kind of ruminating in a different way. But I hope this has helped you guys today. Let's get one for both of them here. Card. Oh, look at that. They both need to make a wish for their own healing, for resolution, for the commitment, you know, to oneself and one's journey, one's healing, one's growth and evolution, but also for this beautiful union, because he did say our union is meant to be. And I think that's really beautiful, guys. So know deep down he is feeling this. He is missing you. He does want this. There's confusion. There might be other people in his ear. There's some external stuff going on for him as well, where he is exhausted. He needs time out to really think and adjust and make up his own mind on something as well. So take care. I love you heaps, guys. Love and blessings.